goodness. I hit my knee on that stupid thing. This doesn't click it. Anyway, God. Um, we have a quorum, so I'll call a meeting to order at 6:30. What? And we need a motion to approve the agenda, please.
Click on it.
You guys want to check it out and just let me know if you approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, James.
I second the motion.
Thank you, Jeff. And all in favor to approve the agenda, please say yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's a 4-0. Is there any public input? Moving right along. We have a new person here. I think we should introduce her before we go any further. This is Gloria. What's your last name? Baker, that's all I know about you. So do you mind telling us a little about yourself?
Yeah. Sorry, it's hard not to read off my work today. I looked at Blue Lake for about 4 years. God, I don't know. And I love it here. I'm really coordinators with Blue Lake Cox parties. So it's like something I already do and help kind of bring people to the city. And so I love doing. And then I also am the operations and events manager at the Arcata Chamber of Commerce to run the Western Fest. So I bring that knowledge and sort of workload in my brain. But it's just like experience and a lot of research knowledge that I have for so massive.
That's a nice thing.
But all in virtual record, all of the city people there. So it's just kind of similar.
Nice.
Yeah. That's lots of things. Order.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you for being here. It's really nice to meet you. So moving on to upcoming events. Cal Poly Humboldt and the Blue Lake Parks and Recreation Survey. That's happening in April. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, so February we gave a tour to Cal Poly, a group of senior students, about 15 of them around Blue Lake. They were interested in how our department operates and community works. And 2 of them had asked to do their senior projects here with us. One of them being a facility survey at Perigo Park for a variety of things, our programs, our offerings, also how our staff interacts with families and guests, and also volunteering, things like that. So it'll be part of his senior project to have a 1-year plan and 5-year plan with the results of the survey. We're very excited to be working with the student.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Please look for lawn signs around town with the QR code to it. Look at people for. We also plan to have paper copies at City Hall. People that want to do it old school. Thanks for that. My bro. Yeah, are they a recreation major?
That's really cool.
That's a good major.
You have enough mic.
What's your mics now?
I think it pulls off the back.
Yes.
I don't want to say that. I'm sorry.
Right.
We're on number 4. And just heard a little bit about the survey that's happening with the senior project from Cal Poly Humboldt. Really cool. And the May Day block party. Is this what you help with? Oh, cool.
Breaking out the map.
Hmm.
If you want to tell you about an update, okay. So it's anyway block party. And this year because the square is cute and grassy, it has the water thing, we're expanding. We used to just do the corner for number longer. And we have not. Way is well. And so we could kind of almost double the amount of vendors also to incorporate the new makerspace. Um, people dollar days on and it'll go kind of down to just barely more the post office with vendors and a food truck like the town square also to make it all kind of the same. And obviously like people can tell like come through $1 spot or share toward it. And yeah, the idea that runs the water department, how that it also works there for like people that get the hall.
Okay.
And then this year, this May is that we're working with is the North Coast Free Crisis team, essentially as their, yeah, wow, I didn't do that on purpose. We didn't do that for this thing. As they are with us people groups that might be losing federal funding and they're really important resource in the entire county. So it also benefits a different nonprofit every time. Any questions? Lots of events.
I have a question. I work with a couple basketball teams locally, and they were just asking about this because the kids wanted to raise money.
Do they like so?
They want to do a bake stand. The parents were asking if the kids could do a bake stand. That's cool.
Yep, reach out to me and we can give them a booth.
Cool. Is that a Friday?
Saturday 2 to 7.
Okay. Thank you.
The 26th. Yes.
That's awesome.
Excellent. So this is something that comes to our town and you coordinate with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Something you're doing it. Yeah, we called me2 and we took over what the North Coast Gardeners Association was doing for a few weekends in summer because they just didn't have the capacity. We did it in September for the first time. It was cool. I think now I know to exclusive movement from much goes in one street, 2 food vendors, and we tried to really focus in on getting farmers in. It's hard because the reason it didn't work out for the Gardeners Association because that's everybody's day off. Farmers day off. But it was so cool to have a little extra something for people to come here for summer.
Nice. Well, thanks for doing that. I'm looking forward to that.
Thanks.
Any other questions? Okay, so then it's exciting thing with our upcoming events is that at Prattville.
First bingo at the Grange coming up in April of last. So we can block party the Friday. So we decided we're going to do the one for Mercy Rec Crash Hall in May to Griffith Lake. And we also been talking with Andy and some of our NBA to do a soft launch starting in May. And the weather's getting a little bit better, and we've got it there to take some good photos. And Austin's going to help us get some drone footage of the course so people can get more familiar with how to ride it and start doing some weekend soft openings.
Nice.
Exciting. Yeah, really excited.
Have they figured out a way to have, so children can be allowed to the bingo again?
That's what we're looking at, especially involving just a major part of fundraising. We thought maybe incorporating businesses that control that they have the permit to serve and sell, so we're not necessarily the ones doing that. It became better and it's separated in the party room. And to be honest, the chamber and Parks and Recs still looking into that. Other groups have done it no problem, but
Well, we were told that, well, somebody complained about that kids should be there, and not because of alcohol, because they said it was gambling.
right.
So like Jeff's family, they used to come down for it all the time, and they were headed down there one day, and I was told that kids couldn't be there because of somebody complained and said that the state doesn't allow
Yeah, it was a pretty
children
big.
to be at bingo because of gambling.
It's a pretty big bummer because it was like a fun family thing where you could walk down. I think we had like a couple of families going down there. Everybody's all excited about it. You can do it together as a family, and then it was like we could no longer do it.
Pretty a cash prize.
I have no idea.
So I wonder if there's a loophole. If it's like you win a Visa gift card or something that's not a cash prize, so loophole the concept of gambling rather than be.
Possibly, may have different prizes for children.
Of course, so that's something.
The basically for us to think that's illegal, not having children there. I mean,
They have to pay.
yeah.
If you think kids play free,
Oh, yeah.
Kids play.
Or maybe, yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. But the parents have to buy the card. The kid can mark it. The kid doesn't accept the prize or whatever. That way I could still my kids would want to do it.
That's fine, you know.
Kids playing free may be a great idea.
And then they had different prizes for the kids. Yeah.
Thank you. And that's what we have going on. So far, it was kind of a slower month. We did have a request to do an Easter event. However, years past, we were a kind of that. Although it was fun, there was some children that left empty-handed because if you weren't there in the first 5 minutes, you get your
And those children got 400 eggs.
yeah. So work with individual who commented wanting to do the Easter activity to make it something else like a few cool things around town. It was
Pretty cool.
more chickens out of her.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions about me? Any upcoming notes? All right. If you want to take a peek at the minutes real quick. From February of the week. And then let's you good with them give me a motion to approve the minutes, please.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second James's motion.
James, thank you. All in favor of approving the minutes from February of 2025, say aye.
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 Opposed? Aye. Sorry, I was late. Because I'm trying to think of Jeff's name. Okay, there we go. All right. Motion carried unanimously. All right, now we're going to talk about the car show. Anniversary Day. Whistler Car Show.
The Chambers decided to move Benny and Mary Day to August 3rd. Traditionally, it was the second weekend of August or July, I believe. But because of other events like the York Rodeo, we thought it smarter to not compete any longer. And so one of our fees, we voted to change that.
Okay.
Some ideas that came forward for this year was to have a parade announcer at Town Square and to incorporate that area more since the car show has grown to be down those side streets. And bring us a parade coordinator. In the past, Mandy helped us, but to have somebody from the community that is interested in helping promote floats and organize everybody in the lineup, that would be awesome. And that takes place down Taylor Way. We are going to do a kids zone with Parks and Rec. Austin's going to help me, so that'll have some kids activities, and we hope it'll be a good way to fundraise. If that works into the event, probably over near Orange Field is where we've done it in the past. For the raffle, some of the feedback we got was it'd be better to have a raffle coordinator than staff trying to juggle that activity as well. So we did for the car show and one for the chambers and things. Because both raffles bring in quite a bit of money for fundraising. How it will look like is most likely going to be doing music again this year. So that's through the chamber, and they get them a fee to everything. The vendors, Adelaide's going to help out with that event. And one of the ideas was to have more vendors at the museum strip and at the horse theater. Because one of the ideas we had circulating in the community was rodeo. And we would love to entertain an idea. It's not a full rodeo, but start small and from there.
Thinking about Humboldt State.
Yeah, Humboldt State has a rodeo group as well, or team.
Yeah, that was played apart when I was working tooth and nail. And now it was the president that wanted it. He's a horse guy. And now I'm gone and they're bringing in rodeo for team support.
They practice sound. They don't just hear it like
They're not even organized yet, but yeah. Just didn't see the need, but maybe it's there. Sorry, horse person.
Through my friend, have to trying to bring in this for you to have express interest in the details and see what like they have to keep it safe and really properly.
Okay, so anything else about Annie Mary Day?
Not that I have for now.
That's right. Public comments. Okay, we're moving right along. Let's talk about the master plan for Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Uh, so one of the elements from City back, so we hope this Oyster Bay will be a first intro into getting some community input. Um, but this year, I really would like to develop two tomorrow to get it here. And I will master plan like a 10-year plan for our department. Whether I'm here or somebody else, they would look forward to and see where we're at now to grow and how we learned so far.
Mhm.
We do have a finance manager who's very skilled at taking in numbers and making them digestible into graphs. So I'm hoping that for grants and fundraising types of things, you can start to see graphs as part of that plan too. So I know that's been a fun topic to see how the money plays out there. We're in the process also kind of getting more photos of letters cleared up. There's blue skies and the website. And for the packet, we probably would use this for the plan as well, but for a facility guide and a more detailed narrative of what we have to offer in the lake here. So right now, a lot of our forms are from 2010, 2015, and they haven't been updated at all. None of them are fillable PDFs. So we really would like to move our department online as people become more on the internet
Yeah,
and less on paper.
yeah.
Other than that, our social media, a big success for us was to get our accounts all linked together. So now when we post, be able to automate things across the line and have to do it 10 different times. So it'll save a ton of staff time. And
Is there a place now for like drop-in sport schedules and stuff like that?
yeah, so
Okay.
we'll have our traditional Facebook calendar and try to prettier cover photo. We've been requested to have a more ADA accessible calendar as well. So our Google Calendar, we've tried to keep more up to date,
Okay.
and that you can click on, and people with screen readers and stuff can use that.
Okay.
Uh,
Is the floor being repaired right now?
You were in there with a floor buffer this week.
Oh, okay. You guys are doing it.
Yeah,
Wow.
from the rental place.
Oh, wow. How'd it go?
But
Yes.
it's gonna be a lot harder. But
Oh, good.
like it is done. It's dry now.
Nice. Good job.
Farm.
It's good to do once in a while, huh?
Absolutely. We had some touch up spots, especially the high traffic turn areas, as we've
Yeah.
noticed the most. So that's what I have for the master plan. I was thinking kind of a 1, a 5, and a 10-year. The student with part of their project will help at least with Crash Hall's feedback on a 1 and 5-year plan, I believe.
Nice.
But
Be good to get some help with that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'd like to revisit this topic throughout our meetings to keep you guys up to date on how it goes. Show you something concrete too. So
How's your budget doing?
really well.
Yeah.
Mandy, this last few months had created a pretty comprehensive fill in the blank. So I run our financial reports every month now for all of our different funds, and then pop it in the spreadsheet. And on the total on the side, there's percentages, and we're doing good.
Oh,
So
good.
yeah,
All right.
for right now, we have a few months left because our fiscal year is July 1st to June 30th,
Mm-hmm.
and not the traditional January to December.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
Okay.
But I would say like 40% when we were supposed to be at 50%, which seemed pretty good for the overall budget
Yeah.
to be less than.
Yeah. Good job.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I learned today that good one, there's a bunch of unclaimed mic grants. Under $5,000, like a bunch. So that's all the words I have on that. So somebody looking for
Okay.
micro grants. And so that could be something that could be useful for anyone in this room.
Yeah. Sweet. Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, so let's move on then. To Leisure Festival.
And this was a topic we had in the past meeting regarding the beer and leisure sports cornhole, and
Oh,
I wanted to
Bocce.
bring it back, yeah, bocce ball, and see if there was any further ideas. I didn't want to necessarily put it in October because it sounds like Oktoberfest is still its own thing, and I don't want to step on toes there. But there are times of the year that people may be interested to host that.
I've spoken to the Humboldt Rugby Club a little bit about it, and they're interested in it, but uh, I'm actually probably going to talk to them a little bit more about it next week. They've been busy, I've been busy, haven't had a chance. Um, what do you need to do to sponsor it? Just have to be a nonprofit and put a nonprofit, fill out all the paperwork and whatnot, there's a special event, license and bond you get to serve alcohol. Um, I don't know the whole process. Like, and you did that.
At point, the local agency office is closed till July 1st, so getting any events that are events, you have to go through any office.
Oh, wow.
Wait, isn't this Leisure Festival going to be through you?
It would be hosted at the park. However, if
But
it was
she's talking about getting insurance, and isn't the city, wouldn't the city cover that? It's a city
depends.
event?
So, like for Oktoberfest, they provide their own insurance through the education foundation.
Well, that's like a rented thing.
Yeah, and this I would imagine would be similar if they did
Oh,
partner with the
I
city.
thought it was a city function.
Well, I was thinking, so we didn't have a meeting last week. I was here and I had mentioned it to Emily because Humboldt Rugby was interested in taking over Oktoberfest because it didn't happen last year, and nobody was sure what was going to happen. But
Oh,
apparently, it's going to happen again.
okay.
But the club is still interested. They're looking for revenue generating activities, and they're interested in
Like
sponsoring that.
security or,
Yeah, they would basically run the whole thing, and they would rent the kind of the same thing. They rent the park.
oh,
But I had mentioned since last year, when we were talking about doing leisure, it really didn't happen. Um, Maybe a combination beer festival, leisure sports might be even a bigger
that'd be
draw
fun.
than just
Yeah,
beer festival.
I think so.
So, but it's ideas right now. So,
Okay, I got you.
yeah,
Rugby team knows how to run their Olympics, I know.
yeah.
So what's your affiliation with the rugby team? Vince
I'm,
and
I'm
Greg?
pretty much everybody in it. I work with Jim Morehouse, who was
Well, the old guys.
all the old guys. Yeah, he was what did he?
Hall of Famer, isn't
Hall of
he?
Famer. Yes, he's Hall of Famer now. Yes, and then Mike.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah, and then Simon Trappist. Yeah,
Okay, so are you talking about the old guys doing
old
it?
guys would do it. It would be the
They, the nonprofit, raising money for scholarships to attract
Oh,
athletes
that's so
from
cool.
outside
I
the
didn't know
area
that.
because
Yeah.
Cal Poly Humboldt, they're not an official sport.
They're a club.
They didn't
Yeah.
budget from Cal Poly Humboldt.
Oh, I didn't know
They're
that. So you're a
trying to do it.
nonprofit.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking the
Raise-
team at Cal Poly was
Well, they're not affiliated with the school. I was being a club. So,
right.
yeah.
Which is crazy because they bring so many people here from out of town and they do like their yearly.
They might
stuff.
elevate them at some point
Yeah.
because they
That'd be
won a
fun.
national championship. You know.
We did. It's on Highway 13. Yeah.
So enough.
Users of for scholarships, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
They want to lot to set that as.
Not that I'd want to take anything from the city as far as leisure sports or anything, but I just think like getting
No, no,
people involved.
Yeah, and I like the idea of having it during the festival or during the Oktoberfest.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I talked to Andy about that before, and they just wanted to do the Oktoberfest the way they were going to do it.
Okay.
So I don't see any reason that city can't have two beer festivals, like one towards the beginning of the summer, one at the end or something.
Are you saying that Humboldt Rugby wants to do Oktoberfest and the leisure sports like at two
They want
different
to do a
times?
beer fest. It wouldn't be Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Oktoberfest is still affiliated with the grade school. Uh, so there would be a completely separate event, and part of their event would be doing leisure sports
Okay.
or lawn Olympics or something.
That'd be fun.
So, but other than that, I've told them about that, and and talked to Emily briefly about it, but it hasn't gone any further.
I will say that it shouldn't be in summer because that's a way to get college students to come out to Blue Lake realize the school year. So like September. So
That's true too,
Yeah.
huh?
Okay.
Oktoberfest is the last weekend of September traditionally.
It is, yeah.
It's
Traditionally.
medieval is the first weekend of October. Yeah. Or first
Last weekend, what did you say? Last week.
No reason it couldn't be we have the Great Falls here, so it could be the end of October even.
Mhm. If there was any possible dates, I could send you the link to our calendar, but we are filling up really fast
Okay.
for the summer already.
Okay.
For park stuff.
Well, I'll talk to them soon.
I like drinking beer and they're playing leisure sports, but both I like especially in the sun. So I feel like if you push it too far in October and then you hit the middle of that, maybe a huge disruptor for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We, I know we like September, even October, we have great weather. It's usually better than summer weather.
And
Yeah.
sometimes it rains, like at the medieval festival, it is the Mud Eagle Festival. And now I know players. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know what an outdoor event would be, right?
All right. Well,
Did you have other ideas for your leisure sports or?
And my other thought was to incorporate some artsy elements into it. So if people weren't into cornhole, perhaps the pottery with the maker space could come out and
oh yeah.
do some other stuff.
Because not everyone's into sporty stuff.
Or
Should be, but
you
they're
could
not.
like throw darts at balloons filled with paint. That's artsy. And then you like take home your dart painting. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Sounds messy.
Actually, you got the field open, and that's where the carnival boards are set up. So, I'm sure tons of people would just want to watch the music, and the people want to drink beers and do the carnival. We can do.
Or we can play keg kickball. Sorry. It's really, I remember it's really exciting.
Thank you all. Writing this down.
Bocce's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, so fun.
We do have the ability to do movies in the park with the large inflatable screen.
That's good to know. Maybe I'll just do a movie in the park.
All right. Is there anything else on the Leisure Festival / Oktoberfest? Nothing more on that? All right. So we're to announcements. Anybody have any announcements? Future agenda items? Wow. Can you believe next meeting's May? It's already going to be summer, guys. Oh, anything else to relay?
Not that I have.
Anybody have anything else? We're doing our half-hour meeting here. Is that okay? Okay. I need a motion to adjourn at 6:59.
I make that motion.
James, thank you.
Second James motion.
Jeff, thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously.